Hello and good luck, Denton. Would we like to play first? Yeah. Yeah, we would. We want to get some super early ramp shizzle on. Not an awesome hand, but I mean, we have a removal spell, we have a 3-drop. There you go. Then we will be getting there. What does my opponent have for us? Oh, is this that super aggro Boros deck I was scared of? Pounding us out in round 1? Could very well be. Especially since we have no 2-turn play. Where's my Zertog Druids? Oh, super scared right now. Not as scared anymore. But still. Oh, yeah. We got our Battering Crisis down, maybe Homing Lightning something in the near future. Let's see if we can get my deck to hum well enough. Okay, no blocks. Wow. So, I could go ahead and Homing Lightning the Sentry, and then attack in with the Battering Crisis. I think I'm just going to hang on to the Homing Lightning. I'm not looking to race at this point, since we're not drawing our ramp or our big guys, and actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we can just pay for anything. It won't be on time, but knowing that we have all these big creatures to draw into means we have power coming, that I don't really need to waste my removal spell just to get in 2 points of damage. I'd rather save it in case my opponent does some weird Blood Rush or enchantment or something, and we can kind of 2-for-1 our opponent here. I'll even just take 4 here. I think. I don't know, do I trade the Selesnya Sentry before I can start regenerating? Yeah, we got tons of creatures. I'm okay with that. We'll trade him off. Boros Keyroom, that's fine. Again, I'm coming from the perspective that we're going to be drawing into more often bigger cards than what my opponent might be doing. That may not be true, especially in Dragon's Maze, where the multicolored decks get you a lot more power, but right now I'm happy with, say, Rumbleback Rhino. And what does my opponent have ramped into? Hey, look! Look at that. Yeah, lands. I guess that's kind of what my deck wants, right? I'll just stay on D. I'm a little bit behind, so this is fine. A little worried if my opponent is like a Madcap Skills or something on the Rumbleback right now. Then we have issues. Just pinging away for 1. Ooh, Steeple Rock. We will go ahead and massive raid that. And a Clue Stone. Really the last thing we need, but hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4. But at least it will allow us to still play our Homing Lightning. Oh, I probably, I tapped that wrong. Actually, we want to cycle this more than anything else. I didn't think about it until after I played it. So that's a bummer. But I would have just liked to have tapped these 3, and then I could have cycled it at the end of the turn. I just wasn't thinking that I wanted to cycle it. But the fact that we can play everything we have, including all of our 20 bazillion 7-drops, you know. Who knows, maybe this Concordia Pegasus will take a Homing Lightning. The fact that it's already done 5 damage is pretty okay. We will go ahead and cycle now. Definitely a bummer. Wish I had tapped differently. Do I care about homing lightning all that much? I really don't need Axebane Guardian. I'm actually going to hang on the Axebane Guardian, just use the Blast of Genius next turn. Just because I don't need the Axebane Guardian, and it's not going to be holding back my opponent majorly in any way. And at the very least I can get rid of my Concordia Pegasus if I don't draw into something that I care a whole lot about. And it will allow us to draw into a wee bit more cards. Urbis Protector. So yeah, maybe we homing lightning the Angel now. After all, I'm going to be Blast of Geniusing next anyway, and those flyers are going to be an issue. We got that guy. Yeah, let's Blast of Genius. Choose our creature player. Draw 3 cards and discard a card. Blast of Genius. Yeah, we're just going to get rid of the Pegasus and keep gumming up the board here. I think that's the game plan. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to kill you. Draw 3 cards. We're going to discard that guy. And yeah, we'll play our Is it Gilgate and pass the turn again. So that was really sweet, being able to draw into some of our nice big dudes. Ruination Worm, yes. Big old boy. Probably gonna 2-for-1 myself, depending upon what I draw here. 7. We'll play our Maze Behemoth, as well as another land. And play this stalemate game, I suppose. How does my opponent have 4 cards still? Oh yeah, because I have all the lands and my opponent does not. So this will get me a giant growth here is needed. Ooh, Holy Mantle. And protection from creatures. Luckily Rust Scarab will help in that, but I mean, I'm taking... Oh, do I even have time to... Man, okay. I don't think I have time to beat this, because I'm so low in life. Yeah, I could have just done it. Interestingly, had I done the Rust Scarab, could have killed the Ruination Worm. So do I even want to show my opponent anything right now? Because I'm dead next turn. Yeah, I think I'll just concede here. I'm perfectly fine with that. Also, a little side note, it might have been better to have played the Rust Scarab anyway because of the 5 toughness, which would have kept it alive to more removal spells, for example, Arrows of Justice, Homing Lightning, or anything like that. So that was the right play. And then, incidentally, not to be best case scenario, but incidentally that would have gotten me able to deal with the Holy Mantle a little bit cleaner. Still would have been a tough spot, but would have been in a much better, actual possible win. I do like what my deck's doing against my opponent. Might want to bring in Aerial Predation here, since there was that 4/4 flyer. I'm not too worried about the Pegasus, because my guys outclass it pretty quickly. Is there anything else? Not so much. But is there anything really bad against my opponent? Planescape Red Goblin could be perfectly fine, just as a 2-drop. Do I care about Aerial Predation? I mean, we had 2 Rainbow Spells to get rid of it, but I think that's one of the things I am weak against, is if my opponent decides to play in that 4/4. I just can't deal with flyers, like, at all. And then the Maze Rusher I don't care quite as much about. And you can die to, like, the Rumbleback Rhino or something, so... Yeah, I think I like this better. Do I need to change my mana? No, I think we're good. Cool. Yes, I want to play first. Alright, Adenton. Let's play it out. Alrighty, we'll keep. We have one of our rampers and some huge dudes. And against our opponent, that should be pretty okay. It looks like my opponent kind of has a similar game plan. We'll play this in case Frostborn Weird gets going. Ooh, foil Simic Guildmage, or Guildgate. I saw that guy in the packs. He does look pretty awesome. Alright, we'll have a turn 3 Guardian, a turn 5 Rust Scarab, and then we'll get into the Axebane Stag soon enough. And our opponent, as our opponent Dirtles. Alright, sorry, I stepped away for a second. Put him back. And then, let's see, it's my turn, so I should probably play a spell here. There we go. Do I want the Rust Scarab or the Rumbleback Rhino? Rust Scarab is going to be hitting for more, that's for sure. You missing your land drop? That is going to be a bummer. So in that case, I think we do play out the Rust Scarab just to be hitting for more. Even though this is one way to get rid of a lot of my opponent's enchantments and such, but yeah, I want to maximize my little mini advantage here. Drudge Beetle, I'm cool with. We will attack in. And my opponent being stuck on 2 is very unfortunate. So let's see, another discard? Yeah, my opponent's kind of doing what I'm doing, sadly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, not quite at 7 yet, but we're going to evolve the Snapjaw in order to be able to attack in with it against the Drudge Beetle. And then try to put the hurts on. Yeah, that's got to be painful. Yeah, that was not exactly an interactive game. Although my opponent did seem to keep pretty weird. I mean, maybe my opponent has the Axebane Guardian, so one more land would kind of get that ball rolling for Adenton, but having 2 in a strategy just like mine where you're looking to ramp and stuff is not exactly awesome. I still like having the Axebane Guardian. Saw another huge fatty from my opponent trying to do the ramp thing. Maybe I do bring in this enchantment, because man, that just gets me. That and a Holy Mantle is just, I'm gone. think it just means that I have to save these massive raids, the massive raid Ale Predation and Blast of Genius for exactly that scenario, and then hope that those are my few removals. Because I don't have any other way of dealing with it, right? Yeah, we're gonna keep it just like this. Let's see how we get going here. 1, 2. Ooh, this is rough. We don't have any of the ramp we need, but we do have a 5-drop that we will be playing on turn, plus give and take, and a removal spell if we don't get there. Nope. My opponent's not fast, so I should be able to stay alive. And again, this is about who can get out their big drops on time. Hey, and oops, no, don't play you. Good. Again, leading with red in case Frostborn Weird comes to play. Man, where are our Zertog Druids? I would kill for one of those guys on time. That'd be sweet. So what's my opponent got? Axebane Guardian. Okay. Then we'll get our Crocodile down. I might Homing Light. No, I need that Homing Lightning for, you know, a response to like a Holy Mantle or something. The question is, will I ever have 4 mana up in the near future for it? The Axebane Guardian I want to kill because it really helps in the race. Like already getting that ramp on is important. What's going on? Probably clicked the wrong mana. So doing double white. Alright, Axebane Guardian, or Concordia Pegasus, don't care that much about. I'm really just trying to decide, do I deal with the Guardian right now so that my opponent can't be ramping in more? My opponent missed his land drop. Yeah, sadly, I think we Homing Light it. And then pass the turn. I'm not entirely sure how correct that was, but I think I needed to make sure that we were going to end up getting there before, or I was going to get there before my opponent did. Just play Snapdrop, pass the turn. Alternately, I could attack, do Skimmer and Golem, but with mana up, that seems kind of risky. And I think give and take, I don't care as much on the Stonefart. Crocodile at the moment, yeah, we're not in any super rush. Eyes of the Skies. Okay. Now it's starting to matter a little bit. Especially if some pump starts coming on tokens. But yeah, 3 in the air starts changing the map a little bit. Though we do have a 9-point swing coming back with a Skinbrand Goblin. Possibly a give on something. And there's Holy Mantle. Alright. That is going to be the trick there. So we have ways to get out of this, but we're getting kind of flooded again. I mean, I don't want to complain about being flooded in a ramp deck when really playing land drops should be golden, but man. And my opponent's screwed, so can't complain too much. I think give and take I'm going to need as blue. I mean, I could go ahead and make this a 9/5 right now, but then every time my opponent blocks, it's just chumping basically. We'll keep the Skinbrand Goblin as a combat trick. It could be relevant. if I can draw my Destroy enchantment at some point, then we might just get there. So we're taking a huge hit here. Curious to see what my opponent has as a follow-up. Rumbleback Rhino, that's definitely a good follow-up. Are we alive for another turn? That is a question. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No. So definitely have to keep one Deuter back. If I put give on Adaptive Snapjaw, I do at least get to put in a 9-point swing. Issue is, I don't have anything to block the Rhino and trade with it. So I think what I have to do is go ahead and put give on Stonefair Crocodile, get a solid 6-point hit, which is going to force the Dredge Beetle to come back. We're still on a 3-turn clock with the Flyers, but hopefully I can draw something within the next 3 turns. That will help. So we'll go there. I mean, we're on a 2-turn clock if my opponent doesn't feel like holding anything back. Yeah, and then one removal spell gets rid of my Adaptive Snapjaw. Therefore, I will go ahead and play the Goblin. That's really just as a backup jumper. I'm not too sure if I have anything. I mean, if my opponent just holds back the Rumbleback Rhino, attacks in here, it's going to be really, I mean, I'm going to be down to 2. I don't see what else I could possibly have. That's a bit dangerous. Well, no, because I need a removal spell, and with Hexproof, it's pretty hard to have a removal spell. There could pretty easily be a pump here of some sort, which is, I assume, what my opponent's thinking about. Yep. Good game. Well, that's a bummer. Mainly because I just really like the deck. I thought it was a pretty fun sort of ramp into deck. But we totally came up against Holy Mantle. And that's kind of where our deck was weak, against Flyers and this enchantment. Which is what I should have known, and I did know, as you look at the deck and look at its gaps, something to pay attention to a little bit more when drafting. But I hope you enjoyed it, just to kind of check out some of it. We'll see you next week. I'm signing off, Ryan from Mana Bluff. Leave comments on Twitter, __RJH___, or of course on the website, manabluff.wordpress.com. Or if you're checking out on YouTube, comment, subscribe, or like. Again, see you next week. Thanks for watching. Adios.